Hello guys, once again it's Matt, and today we have another video, a very quick one, another list, another day, another leak list that it's probably fake. Just make sure to subscribe and let's get into it. So yeah, another list of leaked vehicles that are supposed to come, but this one is kind of a little bit more, even more, in certain areas is a little bit more realistic, and in some certain areas is actually a lot worse. So I don't know. It just feels very weird. I don't think this is probably more fake than the other one, but still. So yeah, let's get going. So F-16A, US and Israel. I mean, I think the F-16A is more likely to come than the F-14A or anything like that, late, or anything like that. But for the US and Israel, I mean, if there is nations getting in the F-16, it's probably going to be the Chinese, China, Israel, and Italy. I don't think the US is going to get. I mean, the thing is, if the US is getting, probably all the other nations are getting the F-16A as well. And it's not even specific on the block or anything like that. It might be just an early block. That would make more sense, right? So, for example, China and Italy didn't use the earlier blocks of the F-16A, like the block 5, block 10. I think the block 10 is, I don't remember if the block 10 was the one that Italy used or if it's the block 15, but anyway, like the block 5, with only AIM-9Ls and stuff like that, or even AIM-9P4s or Pythons or something like that. It might be the case here if this list is true. It would make more sense, than everything else, to be honest. Because if the Italy and China is not getting an F-16, it means that, I mean, it doesn't mean anything. It means just that it might come for the US and Israel if the list is true, which probably isn't, but still. So I don't know. It's just a weird thing. Then the weirdest one of the list, to be honest, F-14A late event. So they're saying that the late variant of the F-14A, 80s variant or something like that, with better weaponry and stuff, and the CST, I think it's called, the camera under the nose, it's going to be an event vehicle, which, I mean, we are going to get event vehicles very, very soon. We are almost in December, and in December we have the winter event. So yeah, we should get something, but an F-14A late event, I mean, it's kind of too much, right? Then another weird one, the Sea Harrier FRS-1. Obviously, this is the first Sea Harrier, and I am excited to see the Sea Harrier, but another Harrier without the AV-8B, coming. Kind of weird, right? They said that it is probably coming this soonish future, so I don't know. It's just feel weird that the UK could get another Harrier, but the Sea Harrier is a completely different not a completely different aircraft, but it is a different aircraft than the Harrier GR7, so it might be the case, but still. Then another weird one. All of them are kind of weird, to be honest. Tornado GR1. Okay, the Tornado GR1 is actually fairly okay, but the designation GR1, it kind of feels like it's going to come only for the UK, which would be very, very weird. These leak lists are normally not everything that it's added for the patch, but still, when they are right, somebody even said in the last video about Olivia being always right, but that is not always the case. Sometimes other people are right as well, and I don't know. Some of these lists are sometimes right, but sometimes most of the time they're not. But the Tornado GR1, it feels like it's just the UK one. But hopefully, if the GR1 comes, or the IDS, right, it comes for Germany and Italy as well, because these three nations deserve to have the Tornado in the same patch, right? Then for the helicopters, AH-64E, not much to talk about there. AH-6, which is the little bird, pretty alright as well. Probably will get it at some point anyway. Then a very, very weird one, the Mi-28UB. So I couldn't find a lot of information about the UB, but apparently, as normally it is called the UB, it's a trainer, which is really weird, to be honest, if it's going to be added. I don't know. It's just I couldn't find very good information about it, but I don't know. It just feels wrong to have this aircraft, but I don't know. Then the AGM 114 L, which is the Hellfire, right? But the L version, it is at least in the Wikipedia where I picked up this info. It is the Hellfire Longbow or something like that. It is apparently fire and forget. So it would be basically means that it has inertial guidance, and it might have some kind of image system or something like that. Probably will work probably like the Tiger one, the missile on the Tiger, but who knows. But yeah, it's about time we get a more advanced Hellfire anyway, so yeah. The Scorpion appeared again in this list. So yeah, very cool light tank. I don't know why we don't have the Scorpion yet. Cactus Crotal. I mean, the Crotal, if I'm... Let me just research. Crotal. It is... the Crotal normally is just... I don't know what this version, this cactus is. Maybe you can leave it in the comments. But the Crotal in general, it is an AA system. Even China uses it. So yeah, it can be coming for France, for China, for... I don't know. I mean, for China, it's not exactly called that. I think it's like the HQ7 or something like that. But it is based on the Crotal, if I'm not mistaken. I might be completely wrong, but anyway, it's a French made surface-to-air missile, So yeah, pretty interesting. Leopard 2 PSO. Don't know exactly what that is. 39M Saba Premium would be a very low tier vehicle from Hungary. So interesting. Probably for Italy, premium. T90A from 2004. I don't know, 2004. I mean, I thought that the T90 that we already had was from 2004. So I don't know, kind of weird. CV9015, the old one, but now in the tree. CV9030 obviously was already confirmed in the files. M1A2 SEP new round. I mean, I don't know about the SEP getting a new round. I mean, why would it get just in the last patch? But I don't know. All Centurions updated models. And then the barks are weird as well. I mean, USS Iowa. I mean, 1946. That's kind of scary. Bismarck, HMS Vanguard, Admiral Vinogradov, and Fiume. So very, very modern battleships there compared to what we have right now. I don't care too much about ships, but the Bismarck and the Iowa, I don't know. It just feels like a very weird list. Probably it is fake. I don't think it's, it doesn't come near the truth, to be honest, probably. But sometimes these lists are correct. And with the amount of stuff that, I mean, there's basically nothing to talk about it right now. As I said in the other video, we're probably going to wait until like 2 weeks to actually start to see stuff. So it basically means that, I mean, there's basically nothing to talk about, and that's it. There are a couple of weird ones here. The F-14A late as an event. Come on, like, this doesn't make much sense. F-16A, I mean, for only the US and Israel would only make sense if it's the Block 5 or something early like that. The Sea Harrier, all right, I guess. The Tornado GR1, I guess it's all right as well. I mean, it should come for the 3 nations that had it, but still. The helicopters, apart from the Mi-28 UB, it's kind of it is kind of weird. Everything else is the same. It's all right, and the tanks, I mean, I don't know about the T90A 2004. What's the difference between them? Maybe the active protection system or something like that. A new round for the SEP is also, as I said, kind of weird to see. And the other ones are just, they're kind of like a very educated guess, in my opinion. Like, I don't know, it just feels like something very, very, I mean, very right in the sense of guessing. If you would to guess, this would be it, and the other one, apparently the PSO, the Leopard 2 PSO, is a very modernization of the Leopard 2. So I don't know. I mean, in the other one, we had the Leopard 2A7, and now we have the PSO, Peace Support Operations. I'm actually looking at right now. I don't know if this is it was made or not, but it is just a very, very, very modern Leopard 2. So I don't know, it just feels, some stuff feels too modern, some stuff feels weird to have in game. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments if you think that this is true. Probably it isn't, but anyway, I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.